You decide, for the 100th time, that this is the month everything changes. You buy the expensive planner. You set the alarm for 5 a.m. You throw out all the junk food. You go into beast mode. For 2 weeks, you are unstoppable. You feel like a new person. But then, life happens. You miss one workout. Then you cheat on one meal. Suddenly, that old familiar voice whispers in your ear, "Who are you kidding? You can't keep this up." And just like that, the rubber band pulls you back. You crash. You end up exactly where you started. Only now, you're tired and trust yourself a little less. Here's where most people start mislabeling the problem. Most people call this laziness. Most people call it a lack of discipline. I'm here to tell you that most people are wrong. You are not lazy. You are not broken. You are simply fighting a war against your own software using the wrong weapons. You are trying to change your output without changing your operating system. In this video, we are not going to talk about trying harder. We are going to talk about the neuroscience of the identity shift. I am going to hand you the exact psychological blueprint to rewrite your internal code, so that success stops feeling like a struggle and starts feeling like your default setting. If you are ready to stop fighting yourself and start evolving, let's get into it. To fix this, we first have to understand why your brain is actively sabotaging you. It's not because it hates you. It's because of a biological mechanism discovered in the 1960s by Dr. Maxwell Maltz, author of Psycho-Cybernetics. Your brain operates like a cybernetic mechanism, specifically like the thermostat on your wall. Let's say your internal identity thermostat is set to 70 degrees. This is your comfort zone. This is who you believe you are, your financial level, your fitness level, your happiness level. Now, imagine you get a burst of motivation. You work 80 hours a week. You start making more money. You get in shape. The temperature in the room rises to 90 degrees. You think you're winning, right? But your brain starts freaking out. It says, "Alert, alert. We are out of the safe zone. This is not us." So what happens? The AC kicks on. Your subconscious starts looking for ways to cool the room back down to 70 degrees. You suddenly forget to send that email. You blow your savings on something stupid. You start picking fights with your partner. You self-sabotage until you are back at 70 degrees. Back to where you belong. This is why grinding doesn't work in the long term. You can keep the heater on for a while, but eventually, the thermostat wins. You will never outperform your own self-image. So, the million-dollar question is, how do we change the thermostat setting? This brings us to a concept popularized by James Clear in his book, Atomic Habits. He explains that change happens in 3 layers. Picture an onion. The outer layer is outcomes. This is what you want. I want to lose 20 pounds. I want $1 million. The middle layer is process. This is what you do. I will go to the gym. I will invest in stocks. But the center core, the most important layer, is identity. This is who you are. Here is the mistake 99% of people make. They try to change from the outside in. They focus on the outcome, then force the process, hoping it will eventually change who they are. That is the hard way. That requires massive willpower because you are constantly fighting your core beliefs. Let me give you the classic example. Imagine 2 people are offered a cigarette. Person A says, "No thanks, I'm trying to quit." It sounds reasonable, right? But listen closely. They still believe they are a smoker who is trying to do something else. They are hoping their behavior will change their reality. Person B refuses the cigarette and says, "No thanks, I'm not a smoker." Small difference in words. Massive difference in mindset. Person B has shifted their identity. They aren't trying to do anything. They simply are not a smoker. A non-smoker doesn't need willpower to turn down a cigarette. It's just not who they are. When you shift your identity, you don't need discipline. Do you need discipline to not eat dog food? No. Because you identify as a human, and humans don't eat dog food. It requires 0 effort. That is the goal. We want your success to feel as natural as not eating dog food. But how do we flip that switch? It starts with the most powerful two words in the English language: I am. Whatever follows I am is a command to your subconscious mind. Right now, if I looked at your internal monologue, what would I see? I am lazy. I am bad with numbers. I am socially awkward. Every time you say this, you are hardening the cement of your identity. And here is the science. Your brain hates being a liar. It craves something called internal consistency. If you believe I am lazy, but you try to work hard, your brain experiences cognitive dissonance. It's mental pain. Your brain will literally force you to stop working just to resolve the pain and make your actions match your lazy belief. So, step 1 of the protocol is the identity audit. I want you to catch yourself. Stop saying, I want to be a writer. Start saying, I am a writer. Stop saying, I'm trying to get in shape. Start saying, I am an athlete. Now, I know what you're thinking. Fake it till you make it, right? That sounds like delusional positive thinking. No, it's not about delusion. It's about casting votes. You cannot just stand in front of a mirror and lie to yourself. Your BS detector is too strong. You need proof. This is what James Clear calls casting votes for your new identity. Imagine your identity is like a democratic election. Right now, the lazy candidate has 1,000 votes. The productive candidate has 0. You don't need to win by a landslide. Immediately. You just need to start winning the election day by day. Every time you choose water over soda, you cast a vote for I am a healthy person. Every time you do one push-up, you cast a vote for I am an athlete. Every time you write one paragraph, you cast a vote for I am a writer. You don't need to run a marathon. In fact, don't try to run a marathon yet. If you try too hard and fail, you cast a vote for I am a failure. Make the wins so small they are impossible to lose. Detailed research shows that frequency matters more than intensity. Doing 5 push-ups every day for a year does more to rewire your brain's identity than doing one killer workout and quitting. You are literally rewriting the neurological evidence in your brain. Eventually, you look at the pile of votes and say, hey, I guess I actually am an athlete. That is the moment the thermostat resets. Now, if you want to speed this up, we can use a tool from NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, called Anchoring. Top athletes and performers use this. Beyoncé used to have an alter ego named Sasha Fierce before she went on stage. She adopted a persona to overcome her fear. You can do this too. Create a physical trigger for your new identity. Maybe it's putting on a specific pair of glasses. Maybe it's a specific lo-fi playlist. Maybe it's snapping your fingers. Here is the drill. Recall a memory where you felt absolutely confident, or focused, or powerful. Feel that emotion intensely. Visualize it. Double the brightness of that image in your mind. At the peak of that feeling, perform your trigger. Snap your fingers. Put on the glasses. Do this enough times and your brain forms a neural connection. Eventually, you won't need the memory. You just snap your fingers and your nervous system shifts into focus mode automatically. You are hacking your own biology. Here is the bottom line. Transformation is not a lightning bolt. It is a construction project. You are demolishing an old house and building a skyscraper. The rubber band we talked about in the last video, it only snaps you back if you are still attached to the old post. When you move the post, when you move your identity, the rubber band pulls you forward toward your new standard. So I want to leave you with a challenge. Close your eyes. Visualize the version of you that has already won. How do they walk? How do they talk? How do they handle stress? That version of you is waiting, but you have to vote for them. Today, start with one small vote, one small win. Because once you fix the software, the hardware will follow. Now listen, changing your identity is the strategy. But to keep that identity alive, you need a tactical system. You need routines that are bulletproof. In the next video, I am going to break down the daily habits of the top 1%. I'm going to show you the specific morning and evening protocols that high performers use to protect their energy and maximize focus. If you found value in this, smash that like button. It tells the algorithm this message matters. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the habit breakdown. Stop waiting. Start becoming. I'll see you in the next one.